family because we always have so much people there engaging between each other. And that's for me, that's the main goal. When I started this project, I always say that I want to make this a community driven token. And I know that's like a very used phrase nowadays, but we're truly making this a community driven, and I'm really happy about it.
Awesome. Yeah, we've got 380 in already, so that's great. So you're looking for a DAO governance token? I can ask that question in the AMA actually as well.
Perfect.
Voting rights for the community, yeah, that'd be cool.
So I'm gonna turn on my camera. I always do the AMA with my camera on since I am doxed. So let me know if that's awesome. Okay. Just
yeah.
I'm clearing up my desk.
Before Glenn starts the recording, is there anybody else in the team that we need to unmute in the chat here? I see Wrecking Ralph.
Yeah, it's
we already unmuted
Wrecking Ralph. It's there. That's my CMO. He's going to talk a little more when I finish. But yeah, you can unmute him.
Okay, so
Wrecking Ralph, yeah, he's unmuted there. Yeah, got you. Yeah.
Are you all seeing me now? Yeah, I believe my camera is on, right?
Yeah, we can see you. Perfect. It. Yeah. Great. Right, I'll start the recording. Telegram records in video and Twitch as well, so that'll all be there from the recording. We share that with you at the end to share with your community if they couldn't make it today. Right, let's get started. Okay, good afternoon to the Whalecoin Talk community. Today we have an AMA with Avocado. Here to speak about the project is Debit and Ralph. So yeah, guys, if we could start with the core team's background and experience for crypto, that'd be great.
Perfect. So, well, like Glenn just said, I'm Debit. My real name is Aldo. I'm the founder of the Avocado project. I'm based in Argentina, South America. That's where our headquarters are. I'm right now at the Avocado office. The idea began here, of course. I was the one that came up with the idea of doing this amazing new project with so much utilities. I'm going to say them all later on this AMA. But since I was the one with the idea, I was chosen to be the founder and also the visible face of the project. I've been doxed since the beginning of the project. Also, I always believe that transparency and being straightforward with the community is the best way to play in crypto. We all know that crypto it's not always the safest place to be. So the first decision I took was, hey, Aldo, you're going to be doxed. Everyone's going to know you. Everyone's going to see your face, to know who you are. I got a lot of people like following me on the social media, or adding me on LinkedIn. So I'm completely open with my community. And the project started here in Argentina. And like I said, I had the idea, and we're now a team of 4 members in Argentina here. But like I always say, and I'm really happy with what I said a few minutes ago, we've grown a lot. And I'm not referring anymore as Avocado team is from Argentina, because I believe that Avocado team is worldwide. It's crazy how the community has grown, and also all the suggestions and things that are being like suggested and said every day to me and to the team. It's amazing. We are growing. We're getting so much positive feedback on the good things and on the bad things also from the community. So that's really great. I'm enjoying it really much. And that's why now I always, when I enter an AMA or someone asks me, hey, where's the team from? Worldwide. I believe like we're all on the same team. And that's true, because all the people that are right now in the community in Avocado are really active. They are really liking the project. They see the potential that it has. They think the same as me. So that's really amazing, because of course, like, I'm the founder. I love my project. I'm really excited about the project and everything, but I will always be like that in that way. But it's really great when you see the community and other people that has just found out about the project. They made their research and they found out and they think the same as me. So that's the main goal on what I'm doing. And I believe we're like fulfilling that goal, because a lot of people are actually really hyped up with the project, and not just hyped up, they actually can see the same that I see, and that's really great. So answering your question, yeah, we're based in Argentina. I'm the leader. I was the founder also. This is my first project. This is something that almost in any AMA they ask me about my experience. Of course, I've been in crypto for quite a while, a lot of time. I've been maybe since 2016 I started, and of course, all this time, I have found out what's good and what's bad about the cryptocurrency environment. So, of course, I always taken part as an investor. I always like to invest. That's the truth. I'm not going to say I was a trader, but I really like to invest. And, crypto technology, blockchain, for me I believe that everyone that's here can agree with me that crypto and blockchain came to change the world, and it's changing it every day. We all know that in the last 2 years, the expansion and the mainstream that cryptocurrency created was enormous. So I kind of been here for a while, and on the last few years, I got the taste to research project in a different way. Just not trading, the blue chips, if you want to say that, like Binance, Bitcoin, Ethereum. So going and finding out projects, on pre-sale stages, projects that are just starting with an idea. And once I discovered that world a few years ago, I was fascinated about it. And it became like not an obsession, but something that I really enjoyed a lot, like sitting down, researching new projects, looking at white papers, checking out founders, the utilities, contracts. I enjoyed reading audits. So it became really, really interesting for me, and I became so passionate that, of course, my experience comes of I have been, of course, taking part of a role on different communities, not as a leader, of course, but I've been taking like active part on communities on different projects that have like started with an idea, had a successful launch, and then had an incredible, roadmap releasing utilities. So I've seen how everything grows. And I believe, like, of course, with that kind of experience and who I am, because, of course, like I said, I am really hardworking. And when I really love something, like I love avocado right now, it becomes like my whole life. So that's another question that I always get is like, hey, since this is your first project, hey, why do you feel that you're like capable of running this project, and why should people invest in you? Because, of course, like if I'm the leader, people are actually investing in me. And that's the answer I always say, that since I was the one that came up with the idea of avocado, I believe like I will do anything to make it happen, to make this happen, because I'm really passionate about my project. I dream every day with my project. I know, I don't know, maybe I'm on the sofa and I can't like sit down and watch Netflix anymore, because if I'm sitting down doing anything else, like my head is avocado. And I'm loving it. I'm truly loving it. It's great how avocado has changed my life since we started with the idea maybe 6 months ago. So that's why I always say, like, hey, trust me, I have the confidence of running this. I'm really passionate about this project. I have the experience, of course, necessary. Not only the crypto experience, but of course, I've been to university. I have a business administration degree. I work at IBM for a lot of years. So I have like both types of experience necessary. And of course, like I always say, like I always do, the way I invest, of course, is when I research about the project, I like to know who the founders are, if they are dogs, if they are not dogs. And of course, when I see a founder or the team, I really analyze if the team is actually hyped up for their project, because I've been in a lot of projects that the team was, I don't know, maybe not talking about much about their project, or you couldn't see the love for the project. So that for me was something that was really important, that was to clarify to everyone that you have a founder here in Avocado that is crazy about this project and literally has become his life. So that's all of the things that I always say to people, like, hey, trust me, I have the confidence that I will do a great job running this project. Since we started, I've done, I believe, a really good job. I had a lot of positive feedback from the community. They always tell me, hey, Drive It, like you're doing things really good. I get a lot of love messages and people that are hyped up for the project. So mainly those are the types of things, like define who I am and defines why we started this thing. Sorry, I didn't talk why we started with the project. I gave like a brief introduction of who I am, of where we are, of how I decided to do this project, and of course why I feel like I am the right person right now to develop this project. I talk a lot, so sorry, Glenn, you can feel free to interrupt me at any time. The truth is that every time I talk about the avocado, I just can't stop. That's the word that triggers my brain to say, hey, start talking. So one of the most interesting things about this, on why Avocado started, of course, that's mainly why we're here. Avocado came to my mind because, like I said, I've been in crypto for a while, and I didn't want to create a project because of, it was not like, hey, I want to do a project for fun. No, the truth is that Avocado has been done and has been thought to be a really, really professional and legit project. If you enter to our website, if you see our white paper, if you enter to our social media, you can all agree, I believe that you can all agree that everything has done professionally made. Our website has been done professionally made. Our white paper was professionally made. We spent like months over like doing the white paper, because for me the white paper is the most important document of a project, because it tells people what the project would actually be. So everything in our project has done like with a lot of love and a lot of professionality. I don't know if that word even exists, but we're actually working really hard to do this. So we're not just a team that's doing this project when they have like spare time or maybe like working a little bit. We're actually working a lot. And I believe that you can see on how we're doing things. If you enter, like I said, our website, white paper, our social media, if you enter to our Telegram, you will see that we are always there answering questions, engaging with the community. And this whole idea of Avocado started because like I said, I wanted to contribute to the current crypto ecosystem. That was the first thing that I said to me, like, hey, you've been here a lot. You're completely enthusiastic about the crypto, the blockchain, NFT. So every new technology that came out, I was like amazed. The metaverse, that was one of the last things that went out for me, was life-changing also. So of course I wanted to create something to contribute, and that's where I found the problem that Avocado is actually trying to solve. Because like I always say, you can't start a company, start a project without a question, like, what do I want to do? What do I want to change? So that's how Avocado started. Avocado comes to solve the question of, the problem of crypto can be overwhelming and really difficult for a lot of people that are entering to this cryptocurrency environment. Avocado was first made and created for beginners, of course, to people that actually don't know nothing about crypto. And also it's made for experts. We're not going to create a platform that's going to be only for beginners. We're not saying that. We're going to create an environment that will be really, really easy for beginners, will be really helpful for beginners, but not just for beginners. Experts will have a great time there. We're going to have a lot of utilities. And the Avocado ecosystem is a complete all-in-one ecosystem that makes blockchain, crypto, NFTs, and everything related to all this area, to all the crypto ecosystem. So that's what we are creating right now. I'm going to talk about a little bit later on these different functionalities. But the main concept of Avocado, it's an all-in-one ecosystem where you don't have to be, once you enter, you have all the utilities available. So you don't have to be hopping in on different wallets, different exchanges, different NFT marketplaces, the different staking platforms. You have a lot right now. And that is overwhelming for a lot of people, for a lot of beginners. They enter and they have MetaMask, Trust Wallet, a lot of different things. And they can be overwhelmed. So we're here to simplify that, to make all into one platform. So once you enter the Avocado ecosystem, you have everything at your disposal to make things completely easy and safe for everyone, for beginners and for experts. Sorry for the long introduction, Glenn, but I wanted to give as much details as possible.
No, that's great when you've got passion for your project and, looking forward to the future and the launch. And so Aldo, I was just wondering, before we go into the Avocado project, I noticed Argentina's got 50% inflation, Europe's got 10% inflation, energy prices going up. So I imagine there's a mass adoption coming in the future in Argentina, and maybe that's why you were going to link a credit card to Avocado so people can avoid these huge inflation prices.
Yeah, so that's amazing. It's really good that you already know that, because of course that's something that I always give a little bit of background of course, where I'm located and why here in Argentina a lot of people are like really not passionate, but find cryptocurrency really useful to hedge, your savings against inflation. So right now, as you said, we're located in Argentina. Argentina is mainly the top 3 countries with more inflation in the world. Like, we have 50% inflation a year. So today you go to the supermarket and buy, a Coca-Cola, and tomorrow it will be the price will be higher. So that happens here every day. So it's kind of crazy, but as Argentinians, we're already used to that. For us, it's just like everyday thing. But the truth is, we have a lot of different problems here, of economic problems. And that was one of the main reasons that, of course, I was introduced to cryptocurrency. Once I found, a way to hedge against inflation, that was the first thing that attracted me of cryptocurrency. And right now, Argentina has become, like we say, the crypto capital city of the world. Like, if you ever come to Argentina, you will find out that every single person on this country knows what cryptocurrency is. It's incredible. Like, everyone knows what Bitcoin is. Everyone knows different exchanges and different wallets. Like here, if you say, hey, can I pay with Bitcoin? They probably will accept it. They're gonna take their cell phone and say, hey, this is my MetaMask, scan it and send me something. It happens that a lot. And that was one of the main reasons, of course, we decided to that was one of the main reasons I was introduced to crypto. And of course, it has a lot to do with the debit card that I want to talk about that later, if that's okay, because that's a really important topic. And I want to give like more background of how the credit card will work and how being in Argentina is actually really important for that. But yeah, like you said, Argentina, it's a beautiful country with a lot of problems, but it like fuels a lot of crypto enthusiasts, and it's really a crypto friendly country here.
Yeah, I mean, in the 1990, I think it was, the economic collapse and currency hyperinflation. So, young people are looking for alternatives and want to be their own banker and don't want, these bankers. Exactly, in South America's been really sort of taking it up. Ecuador's legalized Bitcoin, and there's lots going on in South America. That's great. So let's get back to avocado anyway. Not on a tangent there. So I don't know where you'd like to start. I've read the white paper. I've got lots of questions. You've got the avocado NFT series. 10,000 are going to be minted in the future. They look really cool. Is it all based on avocado? And
Perfect. So well, let's start chatting a little bit more about the avocado function utilities. So basically, avocado, like I said, will be a complete all-in-one ecosystem. So the way we selected the utilities that the avocado ecosystem will have is because we started like doing some research on what are the things that are trending. Because of course, we want to develop utilities that people will actually use and enjoy. We're not planning to do a boring ecosystem or a not useful ecosystem. So the way we started researching was, hey, let's see what people are actually into it right now. So that's the way we decided the utilities that avocado ecosystem will have. Of course, you all need to know that we will continue growing and continue evolving with the technology that will come out in the future, because as you know, for example, NFTs weren't trending maybe 2 years ago. So we don't know what will come 2 years from now. So one of the things that I always say that people that enters to the avocado ecosystem is, don't think that this will be it. Of course, we have right now a roadmap that ends on phase 4. But once we end phase 4, of course, we will have a lot of new technologies, a lot of new utilities that will be coming. Like I said, we will be also adapting on everything that comes on crypto. So basically, like I said, the utilities that we will have are the ones that are trending right now. We will have the NFT official collection. We will have our own official collection of avocado. We will have an NFT marketplace. We will have a play-to-earn game. We will have the staking platform, the avocado DEX that will be called Avocado Swap. We will develop an Avocado Wallet, and we are also developing the Avocado Debit card. That's the most important utility. That's like the end game of this project. But I'm going to start with the first ones. Right now, we're on phase 1. Phase 1 is more like the kickstart of the project. When you start with the idea, you develop the website, you develop the white paper, you do the audit, you start thinking about tokenomics, you develop the smart contract. That's mostly phase 1. And phase 1, of course, includes the fair launch that we're aiming to do the fair launch on April 11. So once we finish phase 2, we're starting with once we finish phase 1, we will be starting with phase 2, that, like I call it, is the NFT phase. That NFT phase is called because we're actually going to be releasing all the utilities related to NFTs, that we all know that NFTs are trending. I actually really like NFTs. I believe that there are a lot of NFT projects that are not really useful, but I'm really into the idea of the NFTs and how the NFTs should have a utility. That's really important for me. I enjoy a lot of projects that have NFT with utilities. So that's why we're releasing 10,000 avocado NFT official collection that, of course, will be based on avocado. We will have an avocado character that has been done by our graphic designer that is part of the team. That's the one that did all the aesthetic of the website, of the aesthetic of the white paper, and everything you see that you like. He's a really, really good graphic designer. He's really creative, and he has done a tremendous good looking NFT collection. That's really important. We have it ready. The NFT collection and the NFT marketplace are both ready. I'm going to go there in a few seconds. So once we have our phase 2 started, we will have the NFT official collection. That's 10,000. That will have utilities, of course, for the holders. If you hold the official NFT collection from Avocado, of course, we want to give you benefits and rewards for holding. We don't want just to buy it because they look good. You'll have, of course, a whitelist for different NFTs that we will be selling for the play to earn game. You, of course, will have entries for different events that we will have. And of course, like I always said, we will always be adding utilities and benefits for the NFT holders. So it's really important that if you're an Avocado enthusiast and really like the project, if you hold this official NFT collection, you will be like a VIP member, if you want to say it that way. And we're actually exploring the possibility of doing NFT staking in the future. That was actually a suggestion from the community. Like, we got the question like maybe 30, 40 times. And that's when we decided, hey, we should totally explore this opportunity in the future. Not right now, but we will explore it. So holding those NFTs is really important. So after we finish after we have the mint date on the NFT official collection, that will be, of course, on the NFT live marketplace. That will be like our place that will be designed, the official NFT marketplace of Avocado, where we are obviously going to throw our NFT collection there, so people can actually go into our NFT marketplace, mint this collection, and this NFT marketplace won't be just for Avocado. We're not planning on doing just for the Avocado official collection. Of course, this will power every user, because like I always say, for me, Avocado, it's about accessibility and inclusion. So I want everyone, it doesn't matter where you are, where you come from, who you are. We want everyone to be able to enter to the Avocado ecosystem. So of course, this NFT marketplace will be able for everyone that wants to enter and create their own NFTs will be able to do it. We won't charge for the NFT creation. That's really important. We will only be charging for the sales over the NFTs, but anyone is invited to go there, create their NFT art, and of course, earning Avocado tokens by selling that and also fueling the economy. That's really important for us. So the NFT marketplace and the NFT official collection will be live on April 28th. We already have a launch date. That's really important. We announced it yesterday, that particular launch date. So it's really important for me to have 2 first utilities delivered 15 days before fair launch, because fair launch ends on April 14th or April 12th. So on April 28th, you will have 2 utilities released. That's really important for me, because I've been in a lot of projects that I had to wait maybe 3 months or 6 months to have 1 utility release. So we have these 2 things already done. So we're just waiting. No, not already done. Sorry, we're still tweaking a little bit of graphic things on the NFT marketplace. But on April 28th will be the official release, and that will be really good. We're really hyped about it. Like finishing a utility, seeing it, and looking at live, it's great for a developer. Like watching your creation work, it's really important and really exciting. So that will be the first 2 parts that will come on phase 2. And then, of course, on phase 2, we will also have the Avocado play to earn game. That will be Avocado Farm. Avo Farm. That was the ticker of our token. Where that's also really important, because like I always like to say, I'm a gamer. I've been a gamer my whole life. So actually being developing a game with my team here, like we feel like childs, like we're always so happy and excited, like we're doing a game, that's really great. And it's like a dream came true. And I always say, like, because I'm a gamer, I have been a gamer all my life, that we're actually going to develop a game that will be entertaining, and not just entertaining, that play to earn came here, of course, to revolutionize a lot of things. Getting paid for playing games, it's a gamer's dream, of course. And with all these new play to earn games that came out, it's like helping a lot of people. I know that a lot of play to earn games are not doing really well at the moment, but of course we're planning on doing these these play to earn games that, of course, will be really important because we know that, like I always say, this utility is trending a lot right now. So we want, of course, to be doing utilities that will attract more users, and not just attract more users, to keep users with our platform by doing great utilities, helpful and useful utilities. And that's why we decided to do the play to earn game. And it will be really amazing. We can chat a little bit more about the functionalities and everything, but it's going to be really important. And to summarize, that is the phase 2 of the project. The phase 2 will be mostly NFT, and then of course the roadmap goes on and on with different types or different kinds of utilities. I don't know if you have a question related on this phase 2 that I just said, but feel free to ask, of course.
Yeah.
But mainly phase 2 will be like the NFT phase that will come out right after we finish fair launch, of course.
Okay, Aldo. Yeah, maybe we can go into some details on the Avo Farm game. You'll have special NFTs where you plant seeds to grow crops and other plants, and how the game will play out, and then you'll get avocado token rewards, will you? Yeah.
Sorry, I'm drinking water because I speak a lot. My how do you say? You have a sore throat, I believe that's called, and it happens to me a lot. So in the last few AMAs that I started having, I realized that when I speak a lot, like my head hurt here, so I always do AMA with a glass of water. So sorry for that. And okay, let's talk about the NFT game. That's, like I said, really important. It's a dream come true for me to be developing my own game. So the gameplay of the game will be like this. You go to the NFT marketplace where we will have like events that we will sell. We will do the public mint of the NFT that you will need to use. You will need to play the play to earn game. So this NFT represents a plot of land. So basically you're buying a farm. Once you buy this NFT that represents a farm, you will enter the game, you will sign in with this NFT, and you will have your virtual plot of land. So what are you going to do in this land? Of course, plant avocado trees. That's the main thing you're going to do on this land. And here, when you plant the avocado tree, of course, you will need to perform mini games. Mini games that will be Candy Crush style. That's really important to tell because we all know that Candy Crush was a huge successful game. So we're like kind of following their steps. So you have to do 3 different mini games when you plant this. When you go into the game. One mini game is to plant the seed. So when you want to plant the seed, you will have to perform a mini game. Then you will have a second mini game when you water down the seed. And the last mini game will be when you harvest. Once the avocado tree has grown, you will have to harvest the actual avocados. And of course, when you do that, you have to complete the last mini game. And once you have these avocados, these avocados will turn into Avo tokens and, of course, experience. So that's the basic gameplay of the game. But of course, it's not just that. Once you get experience, you'll have the chance to level up. And once you level up, you will get access to different type of trees, of course, and your farm will get better. You will have add-ons that will make you like plant, water, and harvest tree faster. So as you grow in the level, you will earn more rewards and faster rewards. So that's really important. That's the way we reward people for actually spending time playing the game. And of course, we will have leaderboards or where people can actually, we know that competition between other players is really important. It's like something that keeps people playing. We won't have P2P battles, of course, but we'll have like a leaderboard where if you get like your farm bigger and better and have it like with more experience, you will be like on top of the leaderboard. And of course, we will be giving special benefits and rewards for the people that are actually winning this leaderboard. So we'll have that. And the most important thing about the game, of course, besides like having your farm, planting, earning avo, like watering your farm and having different kinds of things, is the most important utility that this is something that for me, it blows my mind because it's amazing, is you have the possibility of delegating your farm. That's another thing that's really important. And that means, for example, you go and buy the NFT, you have your virtual land, you enter to the game, but maybe you find out that you don't have the time to play the game. You don't have the time because you have to work before you have to do something, or maybe you don't like the game. You're not a gamer, you don't like playing, so you don't have the time. So that's where delegation comes in. And it's a really important feature and a really exciting feature, is that you will be able to delegate your farm to another user, to another person, and you'll have a farmer. You have like a farmer working for you. So the way it goes is that you delegate your NFT, this farmer comes, and he is going to be the one that will be playing the mini games. He will have to be planting, watering, and harvesting the seeds. And the rewards will be split. 70% goes to the farmer and 30% goes to the owner of the land. So in this way, you're earning passive income over your NFT, and you're allowing someone that maybe didn't have the chance to buy the NFT or didn't have the money to buy the NFT, you're allowing this person to actually earn money by playing without having to invest on the NFT. And that, like I always say, for me, it's really important. I'm really focused on inclusion. So allowing people to come in the game without having to buy or to buy this NFT, or maybe because they couldn't or they can, is really important. So that's why this delegation feature is really good, because of course you earn passive income, the other person is earning active income. It's a win-win situation for both of them. And we like to think that the avocado farms will be also like a mining rig, if you want to say it that way, because of course, if you actually buy a lot of different lands, if you buy a lot of different NFTs, you have different lands, and of course you can always delegate these different kinds of lands. So maybe you have like 5 different NFTs, so that's 5 different lands, and you have 5 different farmers. You will be earning a really important passive income, and that's really good, because who doesn't like passive income? But not just passive income, you're allowing other people to work, you're allowing other people to earn money, like you're helping. And for me, helping, it's really important. So that's really good. And these people that has been like actively being the farmer of someone else eventually will have enough money to go into the marketplace to a mint day and buy his own plot of land, and of course getting the 100 rewards if they are of course wanting to spend their time playing. So that's the game. It will be like amazing for me. I believe it will be good. We'll have a closed beta for the game. The official launch, we're aiming it to be on the end of May. That's in 1 month and a half. And we will have a closed beta we will have a closed beta on mid-May that will be for 200 persons, that we will be posting the requirements of how to qualify for the closed beta. So of course, we want people to test the game, because it's not the same having a game tested by 4 people than having it tested by 200 people. Of course, games have bugs, games have errors. So before we have the official launch, we'll have a closed beta. We will invite 200 people. And of course, they are going to report hey, I'm playing and I don't know, I got a black screen, for example. So that will allow us to have a really good product for the launch date. But play-to-earn games are really great. Are really important. And like I always say, I will do entertaining games. Trust me, I'm not going to create a game that you will get bored in 1 week. And I don't want also to people be playing my game just because they're going to earn money. Because of course, that's really good. Like I said, who doesn't like getting paid for playing games? That's really good. But I want people to actually enjoy their time in the game, to be entertained, to participate, to want to be on the leaderboard, to enhancing their farm, we'll have different add-ons. You can buy different types of skins, if you want to call it that for your farm. So we want people to actually have fun playing this game. And we also believe that play to earn will attract a lot of other people that maybe haven't heard of Avocado. They can hear about this game, and once they are in this game, they're gonna check, what's this like top bar I see here? Like you have Avocado ecosystem, NFT marketplace, staking, and all the utilities, and that will attract other people to actually be part of the other utilities on the ecosystem. So that's really important, and that is what the game will be about. I believe I gave a really good detail about it.
Okay, yeah. I've got a few questions around that. That's a great idea, for a new investor who might not have as much money in crypto, can farm on the landowner's land, and then, like you said, they can save up to buy in the future and then become a landowner. I'm wondering if you'll be able to buy the NFTs in the Avocado token, or will it be in BNB, or?
Yeah, perfect. So that's a really good question. And of course, we will be having like different kinds of mints. One mint will be on BNB token, and the other mint will be on Avocado. We will have like different, for example, we will have like on April 11, we will have a mint day of the official NFT for playing the game that will be on BNB. And of course, we are also going to allow the people that have been playing the game and like holding these avocado tokens. We don't want them to swap it to BNB to then buy the NFT. Of course, we want people to use their tokens that have been earning with the effort and time, so they can buy the NFT with the Avocado token. So yeah, it will be both of them. Depending on the day, on the event, it will be like Avo or BNB. Good question, yeah.
Because that's supporting the price of avocado. Then I know Axis Infinity had a problem where everyone in Philippines was playing the game and then selling the token, and it affected the price chart. So by then being, and the incentive to become a landowner, it obviously will keep a lot of players collecting avocado.
Yeah, what we thought about the delegation is, of course, like buying this NFT and just leaving it there, because you will earn passive income. You can grow more. And for example, you have first one NFT, that's one land, and you leave it there on passive income, and you will be earning Avo. And once you earn enough Avo, you can buy another plot of land with NFT when it comes an Avo day, on the mint. So that will be really good. And yeah, we know that play to earn games also are very important to control, the supply and everything, because it can cost like a lot of people playing the game and then selling the token, so we want to also be looking for new features to incentivize people to hold the token. And if they want to use this token, to be able to use this token in AVO and not having to swap it first to BNB or another token. So that's really important. Yeah.
And then in the tokenomics as well, you've also got 5% reflections, so they'll be earning on top of what they're earning from the game in holding the tokens. And then the reflections, I imagine, because I think it's stage 4 when we get to the debit card. You could save up your reflections and then spend that on your debit card in the future.
Exactly. Yes. So actually, our Avocado Wallet, that is one great feature that will come in phase 4 with the debit card. In the Avocado Wallet, we will develop a special section that will be like a special dashboard where we will be able to see all the reflection and all the passive income you're getting by holding, because you will have, of course, the money you have right now in Avocado of something you received or an NFT you sold or the game of things that you're like earning actively. And of course, we're going to have a dashboard where people can actually see how much is entering to their address of passive income of this 5% reflection. So of course, the reflection was thought to people actually to be incentivized to hold the token. Like I always say, I want holders. I want people to hold the token and also to use it. I want people be able to use their token. I don't want people like just to hold the token. I said, okay, I'm going to hold it and that's it. No, I want people to use Avocado token. I want people to go into the NFT marketplace and buy NFTs with Avocado token. I want people to leave it on the staking platform. I want people with the debit card to go out there and buy things and then having exchange for their Avocado tokens, or BNB will have both of that. So yeah, I'm super always like saying that we should allow people to actually spend their tokens. I'm a huge fan of spending cryptocurrency because I understand that, it's a store of value and you can use it as savings, but whenever you need or whenever you want to actually use it, for me, that's really important. So I will allow all my users, and I will incentivize all of them to use the token, of course, always inside the ecosystem, and not just like holding Avocado and then trade it for another token and leaving. I want people to be like having fun, if you want to say it that way, or finding the ecosystem useful. So that's mostly it. I want the community to be like really strong and to all think about the same. I want all the people that comes into Avocado to understand that we will all should be going towards the same goal. That's really important. I want everyone focused to, hey, we're on this project. This project has an amazing potential, amazing utilities. Let's all like work together, because like I always say, I'm really open. I'm a really open founder, if you want to call it that way. What do I mean by being an open founder? Is that I am always available for the community, like always. Like if you want to DM me, I will always be there. If you want to give me a suggestion, if you want to say something you don't like, if you saw something that you're concerned of, I'm always like available for everyone. And that for me is like I always say, transparency. It's the first thing and the most important thing when you start a project. So I'm trying to be, the founder that I would like if I was investing in the project. I don't know if I said it correctly. So I'm trying to work, and give this image, of course, like I would like when if I'm, like I said, I invested in another project. So if I did research on avocado, would I invest? That's the question that I always ask myself, and that's how I base all my decisions. I ask first, like, hey, Aldo, doing that decision, would you like that decision if you were investing in avocado? And that's basically how my mind works right now. And that's why I'm trying to be like the best founder possible. So I'm always like engaging. Everyone in my community knows that I'm always on the chat. I'm always answering questions. A lot of people have called me. A lot of you have video called me. A lot of people have sent me DMs asking things, suggestion, everything. And I'm always there, and that for me is really important. It's really important because I'm the visible face of the project, and basically I'm the founder, I'm the leader, and I am inviting everyone to be part of this project. And of course, it's a huge responsibility. Of course, it's a huge responsibility. And I have asked myself, of course, when I first started this project, hey, Aldo, are you sure that you want to take this responsibility? That was the first question I said. I meditated and I said, hey, it's a huge responsibility, yeah, but the truth is that you are passionate about this project. And of course, it will come out naturally. Because for me, to be honest, it's really natural, everything, to sit here, with 437 persons and speaking about avocado. For me, it comes naturally. And, I really don't get nervous before an AMA. For me, it all comes naturally because it's true. Well, all the things I said about this project and how I believe this project has a huge potential, and how I always say, hey, I'm going to make this project a top 100 cryptocurrency. That's like a promise that I do to all my community. And of course, I also know that I'm not alone. I know that I got a lot of support from the community, and that's truly something I love. So that's why I started calling a few days ago the avocado community, avocado family. Like I always refer to them, hey, what's up, avocado family, and things like that, because it's starting to feel like a family. I have always the same people that are really active, and it's nice to see, like when you first find out that one user is on the chat and the other day is there, and all day they are talking to you, engaged with the community. That for me, it's kind of a dream come true, that to be honest.
Well, yeah, you've got a very likable personality and you're enthusiastic and passionate about your project. So I imagine, when investors come in, they want to stick around and chat and become part of the community. Going back to the buy-in tax, 5% reflection of 3% liquidity. So that's great for liquidity to have stable prices in the avocado token.
Yeah, exactly.
But there's no marketing tax. So I was wondering if that's coming from parts of the NFT series mint and the game. Will there be a profit for the avocado project from the game?
Yeah. So when we first started, thinking this project, of course, we had to do a lot of financial modeling on so much things, because if we were going to have a game, we will have a stake, and don't have a marketing wallet. And that was one really important decision, because when we started thinking about what the tax would be, of course, we decided to be 8%, like you said, 5% reflection to holders, and 3% liquidity to PancakeSwap. And for us, it was a really important decision not to tax the users for money, to don't have a dev wallet or a marketing wallet, because we know that most of people do, and that's okay. That's okay to do it, so you can like fuel the game. And the way we decided, hey, let's not tax our users. So let's find out how we can make this project work, because we're creating an ecosystem. That's why we always say this is an avocado ecosystem, and an ecosystem needs to be sustainable. That's another thing very important. I'm a really ecologist. I don't know how to say it in English, but I always try to figure out how to make things sustainable. And that was the first thing that we said, hey, so how are we going to maintain this ecosystem? Of course, all of our different utilities will be cash flowing, generating utilities. That means, of course, we will have the official NFT collection sales. We will earn revenue from there. We will also charge commissions over all the sales on the NFT marketplace. On the game, we will earn by selling the official NFT collection for playing the game. And also we will be selling add-ons. So for example, if you don't want to play the game, you can buy like a power up to don't have to play the game, or to play the game faster, or the level could be easier. So we will actually be selling like in-game features. I don't know how to say it also, but we'll be doing that, of course. We will have our deck. Of course, we will have the Avo swap that we will charge commissions over there. So that's the way we're earning our revenue to maintain this ecosystem. Because of course, we will be here in Argentina, we will be the main team, and we will actually be using third-party control, help from third parties, of course, in some important features. We're going to work with some companies that we have already been chatting, but most of that will be from the proceeds of the fair launch. We have decided the fair launch will be 70% marketing, 30% development. So that 30% development will be mostly for getting outside help with big companies. So but the way we're not charging the marketing wallet and having all this ecosystem sustainable is by having these utilities to generate actual revenue, so we can keep things up and running. Of course, that to make things sustainable, and to make like a circle where everything goes smoothly, and all the utilities like help maintaining the other ones. That's why we decided not to have this marketing wallet.
Okay, great. So we can maybe go into the staking. You'll be able to stake Arvo. Is that going to be locked or unlocked staking, or both? How will that work for investors?
Yeah, perfect. So actually, staking is when we thought about the staking platform. I'm a huge fan of staking. Staking, it's a concept that's really good, and of course, it incentivizes people to stay with Avocado. So of course, we decided like, hey, we should be we should include the staking feature on our ecosystem. The staking feature will come out at phase 3 with the Avo swap. Those are the two main features that will come out at phase 3. Actually, we don't have the APY yet. We're waiting for the fair launch, and once the fair launch, we will have our listing price. And once we have our listing price, we will be able to perform all the other calculations we don't have right now, because of course right now we'll have like not suggestions. We have like the different kinds of scenarios, but we should wait until the actual listing price comes out, so we will know more about also the rewards on the game. So we're actually looking forward for April 11. So when we do our fair launch, we'll actually have our famous listing price. And once we have that, we will be able to perform all the other different calculations that we're now doing, that we're actually missing our listing price. But staking will come out at phase 3. We don't know the APY yet, but of course we want to do it in a way that will be attractive, but it won't be something like like I said, I always think of sustainable things. And having like a huge amount of APY will like not keep things sustainable. So like I said, we will have to find the middle point where people can be actually tempted to enter to the staking platform, of course. But if people enter and we have a high APY, we'll be like this stabilized thing on the ecosystem. And also another really important thing is that our utilities will come out exactly like it's planned on the roadmap. That's another thing really important that I always like to clarify to all the Avocado users, is that our roadmap shows exactly how we are going to be working and in which utility we will be working. So like I said, right now we are starting on phase 2. We have the NFT, and then we will have the staking and the Avocado DEX, the Avo swap. So of course we thought this because when we started sitting down, when we decided that we're going to actually start on this project, we got really not organized as it should be. So we started like one day working on the NFT marketplace, and the other day we started working on the design of the Avocado Wallet, and we started working like on so much utilities at the same time that we actually found out that we weren't making any progress. We were making little progress on many different things, and if we continue doing that, users would have to wait a lot to see utilities. So that's why we decided, hey, let's do this roadmap. So we're going to show users what utilities are we actually working on and when are they going to be released. And we will be focusing one utility at a time. Of course, we're not actually focusing one utility at a time. We're focusing most of our time to one utility, and then of course looking for the other ones. But yeah, right now, the once we finish the NFT phase and the NFT game, we'll focus, of course, on the DEX and the staking platform. That, of course, we know that are two really appealing utilities. And the other thing that is really important that I will like you all to know is that we're planning to finish our roadmap in December 2022. So this December this year. So we're actually planning to finish all our roadmap and getting our debit card. That's the most important utility. We're going to talk about that in a few moments. Before December 2022. So that's really important for all of you to know that we're releasing our first utility 15 days from fair launch. And on December 2022, we're promising, I'm giving you my word, that we will have all the utilities delivered. And not just my word, you're seeing my face. Like I'm here, and I like to be really transparent. And, there should be a visible face, like telling people, hey, I'm assuring you that's the way we're going to be working. And like I said, that's how the roadmap will go. We'll go one utility at a time so we can get more organized. And in this way, we can get utilities delivered faster.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, it's a reasonable timeline, 9 months for everything you've got planned. And a cool feature I found, Avocado is going to purchase land in Decentraland and Sandbox.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I imagine with the Avo parties, you're going to have virtual sort of parties there, and obviously free marketing as well. So,
like I said, I believe when I started the AMA, I'm a huge enthusiast. I'm a huge fan of the metaverse. Since the metaverse idea came into first place when, Mark Zuckerberg made the announcement that Facebook was shifting to Meta, and that was like the starting point that everyone knew about metaverse. Of course, some of us, we already knew about the metaverse, of course. But since that moment, when it became mainstream, I said, oh my God, like now it's going to be really cool because lots of people are going to be jumping in. So I'm a huge fan of the metaverse. I'm a huge fan of the Decentraland. I actually spent quite a while there. So one of the first things that I said was, hey, we're literally going to be having an Avocado Clubhouse on the Decentraland. So what we're going to be building on the Decentraland, we're going to buy land and we're going to be building an Avocado Clubhouse. What will be the Avocado Clubhouse? Will be a place where all the avocado holders can gather there on the metaverse, know each other, chat between each other. There we will host a lot of parties, a lot of events. People will be invited. We will have, that on the Decentraland you can also broadcast NFTs. So we're going to have, of course, NFTs there from our official collection. People can buy. We're also giving the space for other different NFT artists to broadcast their NFTs there. So the Metaverse Clubhouse will be really important. It's a really good concept about this Metaverse. So we want to be part of that. Like I always say, we want to build utilities that people will actually use and find fun and entertaining and useful, of course. So once we have that Metaverse Clubhouse, I will be there most of the time. So everyone that wants to join me will join me there. They will know that will be the place to find me. But of course, that will allow other people to know between each other, not just in Telegram, not just in Discord. And I'm really looking forward to host the first avocado party on the Metaverse Clubhouse. That will be like so dope. It will be really fun. And not just, of course, this really important. That's like, I want to say, not just the parties will be on the Metaverse Clubhouse. We're aiming Avocado to be a global community. So we want to know the different communities because we know the Avocado will be worldwide. So we're planning to actually have small parties on different communities all around the world. As the project gets bigger, we want to know the people that are in our ecosystem. So maybe we know that we have a lot of users, for example, in Nigeria. For example, a lot of my actual users are in Nigeria. So of course, one day I want to go over there, know the community there, have a little party between the avocado holders. So like I always say, for me, it's all about inclusion, to get to know each other, to make this for everyone. So that's really important. But yeah, going back to the metaverse, the Metaverse Clubhouse will be a place for everyone to hang out, to hang in there, have parties, have different events, know each other, discuss about the project. So it's going to be really, really entertaining, and I'm looking forward for it.
Yeah, because Decentraland and Sandbox are huge metaverses. So it's once you've bought the land and they're built on there, then it's free marketing as well and advertising to get more investors to come to Avocado.
Exactly. Yeah, like I said, all our utilities are also made to attract more investors. So I believe that will be a really good place because for example, if you don't know about Avocado and one day you're in Decentraland and you found out there's a party on a Metaverse Clubhouse and you say, hey, what's this? And you enter and maybe you find out, I don't know, maybe 50 people talking about Avocado and seeing Avocado logo and everything's green and everything's good looking. You see the NFTs. And of course, that will attract people to join this community. That's the way I see it.
And you've got the Avocado merch store. I've seen it's already on cups and baseball caps and hoodies. And
so the merchandising store was actually a feature that is not related to crypto, of course, but we had this idea and it was really great because one of the team members here is kind of a big deal. He has a clothing brand here in Argentina and he knows a lot about about the clothing world and everything. So he was the first to say, hey, I'm going to be making avocado t-shirts for us all. And we were like all hyped up about that. And that's when we said, no, we should be, of course, allowing people that want to be part of the Avocado family, that maybe wants to buy the Avocado hat, the Avocado map, and all that kind of merchandising to be able to do it. So that's why we decided to create the Avocado store. That, of course, merchandising, it's also engaging. You know, if you buy and have your avocado mug every day and you have coffee in your avocado mug every day, on your brain, you're like thinking of avocado indirectly. So for us, merchandising is really important. And the way we're going to do it is because we have here in Argentina is also really, really, really cheap if you compare it with international prices to make these things. So it won't be something that will be really, it will be something really cost efficient for us. And it will be really important. We will have a free shipment worldwide. That's another thing really important. We'll have free shipment worldwide. And the other thing is that we'll letting people pay us with Avo. That's another great thing. Like I always said, avocado ecosystem is made for people to actually spend their Avo tokens. So of course, if you want to buy an avocado hat, you can do it with avocado and you will get it shipped on your house. So that's really important. And that's another way we let users to use it. So sorry, to give utility to their tokens.
You're going to create an Arvo wallet that will store, swap, and stake Arvo tokens as well. I think that's on phase 4. Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to be creating everything related. You know, the wallet, the hat, the mug, the hoodie, everything related to that.
And then you're going to have an Arvo swap, so you'll be able to trade Arvo for other cryptocurrencies in the future.
Oh, yeah, perfect. Yeah, so the decentralized exchange that will be called the Avocado Swap, it's because like I said, we want Avocado to be an all-in-one ecosystem, and we know that right now there are like 10,000 different exchanges, you know, PancakeSwap, Uniswap, Binance, Bittrex, you know, all the different exchanges that are available. So we want people that if, for example, you have Avo and if you want to trade it for BNB, that's okay. But if you want to do that, we want people to do it on our ecosystem because that's the image and that's the mission we're having is to simplify things. We want you, if you want to sell your avocado tokens, you can do it with 3 different clicks. And of course, that will be the first version. But as we grow, we will actually be having more liquidity on different tokens. So that's really important. So maybe if you're a trader, for example, you can have, of course, the chance to trade on the Avocado decentralized exchange, and that will be really important and really interesting to attract other users because like I always say, everything we do is to attract different users. That will be done on phase 3, where right now we have worked a little bit on the graphics of the Avocado swap. We still have at least, you know, we still have a lot pending on the coding, but of course that will be coming on phase 3, and that will be just because we want people to have things easy, and if they want to swap, trade, or do anything with other different coins, we want them to be able to do it in, I don't know, maybe 3 different clicks, you know. First click, avocado swap, second click, input token, and third click, like sell. So that's the way we see it. We want to make things easy for everyone. And the other thing is that, of course, everything will be integrated. Why do I say integrated? We will have the Avocado Wallet, so we can chat a little bit more about the Avocado Wallet. In the Avocado Wallet, of course, the first version we're planning to do, because a question I always get asked is, hey, is the Avocado token will be like for everyone or just for Avocado, or are you planning to compete with MetaMask, you know? So, but the first version we're releasing about the Avocado Wallet will be especially made for avocado holders. That's the truth. We're planning to release a wallet that will be like customized for avocado. Like I said, you will have the dashboard over there to see your passive income. You will be able to send and receive all tokens that will be BNB and avocado. Of course, all the tokens based on the Binance Smart Chain. Sorry, it won't be multi-chain at the first. So the other thing is that you will also be able to store your NFTs from the official NFT collection. Everything you buy can be stored on the Avocado Wallet. And you will have the integration with the Avocado Swap and the Avocado Staking. So if you are on the wallet, you will be able to swap tokens from the wallet. You won't have to go to the Avocado Swap. And if you want to do staking, also you will have that integration on the Avocado Wallet. So it will be a really, really great wallet for avocado holders. And yeah, of course, in the future, we will be exploring the other possibilities of doing it multi-chain or having different things to attract users and of course like compete with bigger wallets.
Awesome. Yeah. And then I think at the start of phase 3, you're looking for a tier 1 central exchange listing. And then after that, which is quite a good idea, you're going to do a first burn, and then in phase 4, a second burn. So there'll be a reduction of tokens at the same time as you're expanding onto central exchanges for more investors.
Exactly. So to speak about a little bit about the tokenomics and to speak about a little the burns. So the tokenomics on the project, we will have 100 billion supply, billion with a B, and we will have 25% of that burned. That's really important. So the actual total supply will be 75 billions. We will be performing 2 different burns, like you said, one on phase 3 and one on phase 4. It will be 12.5 billion on phase 3 and 12.5 billions on phase 4. So that will be 50-50. We believe that the burning events are really important, to create scarcity and to show people that we're actually burning tokens. We're decreasing the circulating supply. So that will be 2 really major events that will, of course, decrease the total supply. Then the other 40% will go to the community. We will have, of course, now the pre-sale, the fair launch on Pink Sale, and we will be, of course, looking always to have different listings on exchanges. We on phase 3 are aiming to have a tier 1 exchange, a centralized exchange to list us. So of course, when you first go and want to list your token in an exchange, they ask for liquidity. So we need these tokens to provide liquidity, and that's the way we're going to actually be releasing to the community. And then we have the 10% tokens that will be for the team. That's really important. We will be keeping 10 billion tokens that, of course, will have team vesting. We will have the vesting period that we will be having our first token released 60 days after fair launch, and it will be just 40% of our tokens. And then we will have 10% each month. So we will have a total vesting period of 6 months. And the other 25, the remaining 25% will be for the ecosystem, of course, for the game, for the staking, for the rewards that will be needed to fuel all these different rewards that we will be having in the ecosystem.
Yeah, maybe we can go into what's planned around the Arvo debit card. I was wondering if it's going to be cash rewards.
Yeah, this is the part I like the most. I'm talking about the debit card. So the debit card is, like I always say, the most useful and the most important utility of the project. The debit card for me is like the end game of the project, is the crown jewel, is what's the most important thing we need to achieve. And of course, many people wonder, and the first question I get on almost every AMA is, hey, Aldo, how are you actually going to be getting the partnership with Visa? That's the most important question. And that's why I like what you said at the first, when you knew a lot about the economics in Argentina. We are lucky to be based in Argentina, because Argentina right now, like I said, is a really crypto-friendly city. And in the last maybe 2 years, we have like 50 different crypto startups that were born here in Argentina. And all these crypto startups are issuing this famous debit card. So the way this debit card works is you have a wallet, of course, that will be the Avocado Wallet. And in that wallet, you will be able to store your funds, BNB, Avo, or whatever you want. In this case, of course, will be BNB and Avo. And this wallet will be linked to a debit card that will be issued by Visa. And once you have this debit card, you will be able to go and spend your actual money wherever you want. You can go to a McDonald's and buy a burger with Avocado token. So that is amazing. And the way we're going to get this license is because Argentina is the easiest jurisdiction in the world right now to get this type of partnerships. Like Visa here, they really understand, if you can say, the crypto environment. And that's why we have like so many different crypto startups that are now issuing debit cards so people can spend their cryptocurrency. I personally have like 5 different debit cards from 5 different crypto startups. So of course, we know all these people. We have all these connections. Like I said, I've been in the crypto space for a long time. So I kind of know the crypto players here in Argentina. I have already told them about my project and everything. They're amazed with Avocado. And of course, we have, like, if you want to say, the board members, if you want to call it like that, or we have external help, that people that already have their cryptocurrency startups doing this, and they are going to introduce us and they are going to help us get this Visa partnership. But like I said, it's all because we're based in Argentina. That's really important. That's the easiest jurisdiction to get this partnership. I always refer, like, for example, if you want to do a hedge fund, it's much easier to set it up on Panama than set it up on the United States, just because of the jurisdiction and the economic policies. So right now, Argentina is really friendly with this type of partnerships. And that's really good because we're, of course, based here and our LLC will be based here. So that's the best way we're going to get this partnership. And once we get this partnership, like I said, once we get this debit card, it will be the most important utility, because for me, using your Avocado, using your fund, it's really, really, really important. And I always encourage people to do it. And the other question I always get a lot is like, hey, and how are you going to ship it to where I live? That's really important. And that's also another but, that it means that if you are in a place where you're not allowed to have this type of cards, because I know from lots of members that said, hey, I can't have this card in my country because of my policies, that when that happens, that goes beyond our hands. We will always be able to ship it to all the places Visa allows us to do it. So that's really important, because we're applying for an international partnership, of course. But if you're in a jurisdiction where you're not able to have this card, you won't be able to have this card. But the best thing about this is that Visa right now has something called the virtual debit cards. That's really dope. That's really great. You can create a debit card with just a click. You create a click and you have your number, your CVC, and your expiration date. Everything is really simple. So if you're in a jurisdiction when you're not able to get this debit card, of course, you will be able to get the virtual card and use it for e-commerce. Of course, you won't be able to go to the McDonald's and buy the burger with your card, but of course, you will be able to use it on e-commerce with this virtual debit card. So basically, that's how the debit card will work and how we're going to get the partnership. That's because we're based in Argentina. Jurisdiction is really friendly. We have all the connections here from different companies that have already done it and are really successful right now. Most of them have raised millions and millions with their Series A investment round. So we actually know people that are doing really good, and they are more than willing to help us, because like I said, I've been here on this crypto environment in Argentina for quite a while. So people know me, and they are actually really excited about Avocado. All the people here that I told about Avocado are really looking forward to the project, because I believe that they see the same thing that I see, that this has a true potential to be one of the top 100 crypto. I always say that, but it's true that I believe that. So yeah, that will be the debit card. Like I said, that the most important utility of the project.
Okay, great. And I'm wondering how you'll support the price of Avocado when you can sell on the debit card. Will there be cashback rewards? Could you have like lock staking?
Yeah, exactly. So cashback rewards, it's really a thing we're exploring right now. Most of these companies are right now, of course, offering cashback rewards and different type of benefits. Right now, to be honest, we haven't thought much about it, because we're now on an experimental phase, if you want to say that way. We're like focusing more on fair launch and our first utilities. But yeah, of course, we want people to get some kind of benefit, like you said, cashback reward or different kind of benefit by using it, and of course, like maintaining Avocado price stable.
I'm wondering, would you have to maybe, so you're going to plan it in the future, but have so many Avocado tokens to get the physical card or the virtual card, and maybe lock staking as well? I think crypto.com, I don't know if you're where are them there credit cards great, where you invest maybe $300 into a staking pool and it's locked for like 6 months, and then you get access to their credit card.
Yeah, so no, we're actually planning to ship the card like free. We're also doing the free shipping with the card to everyone that applies to it. We're not asking to invest. That's our first idea. Maybe that could change in the future, but for now we're planning to like I always say, I want to make avocado for everyone. So I want to make things easy, and I want to make everything accessible for everyone. So right now we're planning to everyone that wants to apply. Of course, that's another really important question. You have to do KYC while applying to this card. So if you're not into KYC and everything, I'm sorry, but we won't be able to ship it because that's something that Visa asked for. Of course, you will have to prove your name, your passport, a source of funds, all that kind of KYC stuff that for the people that are okay with that, it won't be a problem. But if you won't do the KYC, we won't be able to ship neither the physical or the virtual debit card. And that's a question we got a lot. Like, hey, what about KYC? Do I have to put my name? Do I have to put my passport? I know that a lot of people in crypto are really important with their identity and everything. So I understand people, of course, but if you don't do the KYC, we are not allowed. It will be illegal for us to create an account and send the debit card.
And you're planning avocado giveaways as well for the community. I think it's monthly, yeah.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't hear you. Could you repeat? Sorry.
You're planning avocado giveaways in the future as well, yeah. Monthly giveaways in the community.
So basically, right now, we're already doing avocado giveaways. That's really important. We have been doing all this week, and last week, we have been doing daily giveaways on our Telegram. We're doing giving up to $300 a day. Right now, 300 BUSD dollars. We're doing trivia, and we're doing duck races. So those are two really fun games to play, and it keeps our community engaging. We're doing daily trivia as always in my morning, that it's midday UTC. And of course, duck race, we do it more. For example, we're doing a duck race after this AMA. So we're actually doing giveaways every day to people that are actually in the community. And how do we check that it's not something that just enters the group and wants to participate on the giveaway? We always in the trivia ask questions regarding the avocado. Of course, we ask questions that you need to read the white paper in order to know the answer. So that's really important. We always ask about, maybe the tax or the amount of tokens that will be burned, questions that are related to avocado. And we're doing that every day. So that's like we're teasing on how it's going to be in the future. The avocado giveaways are really important for us, but because like I always say, we're a community, and the community is right now helping us, the developers of the project. And of course, we want to give in return all this love and support we're always getting. So one of the most important things for me is the giveaway. So of course, every holder of avocado will be eligible for giveaways that we will be doing in the future. That could be BUSD, NFTs. We're not planning to do avocado giveaways, avocado token giveaways like too often, because we know that when you are always like airdropping tokens, you can get like people earning that and selling that fast. So we're actually more planning to do like physical things giveaways, NFT giveaways, BUSD giveaways, that kind of giveaways for the avocado community. But we have already started with that. We believe that the giveaways come in phase 2, I believe, or I don't know when, but we have already started on the group. We always have like these 2 events, the trivia and the duck race, every day, and they are super fun. People are getting so much fun. And there are some guys that have been like, that have won like, I don't know, maybe 4 times. And that's crazy, because if you start summing all the amounts adding all the amounts that they won like a lot of money by participating on these trivia events and all these duck races. So maybe that's the giveaway, and that's how I believe it's like a really good way to give the people back a little bit compared to all that they are giving me, all the support, because a project is nothing if they don't have a community, and a company is nothing if they don't have users. So right now, if we think Avocados as a company, if we don't have users actually utilizing the utilities, this project won't work. So one way of like thanking everyone for being part of Avocado is, hey, thank you for being part. Let's do a giveaway. I want to give you something in return. So basically that's the giveaways.
And I think you've already had an audit on the Avocado contract. Was that a certain audit? Or
yeah, exactly. So, well, of course, I believe that all projects should be audited. I never invested in a pre-sale or a fair launch that wasn't audited. It doesn't matter if sometimes I read like a white paper and saw the team and saw everything regarding to a project, and it was like great. I was like so tempted to invest, but like I always say, an audit is necessary. I need to know that there are nothing hidden. Of course, I know I can take the time and analyze a smart contract, everything, but if you don't have an audit, for me, it's a red light. So of course, like I always say, Avocado is made as a project that I would invest on. So the first thing we did was get an audit. We actually had the first contract we had a few mistakes, and we had it audited, and they said, hey, this contract is a no-go. And we actually did a new contract with this audit. We had an audit with Solid Proof, that it's a really good German company. They are also marketing partners with Pink Sale, so that's really good. They are a really trustworthy company, and we've been audited by them. They have checked our code. We don't have any exit function. We don't have any whitelist function. We can't set up taxes up to 100%. So our smart contract is completely audited. You can all see the audit if you go to our fair launch link on Pink Sale. You can click audit and you can see it there. We have passed without anything, with any red flag. So that's really important. And like I said, audit, it's really important to have to show that we're not hiding anything. But also, like I always say, it's like easy to see that we're not hiding anything. For example, the first and most important thing is that I am not hiding. I am completely doxed. So I've been doxed. We have the KYC with Pink Sale too. That means that our passports and our proof of addresses have been sent to Pink Sale. So Pink Sale already has that. We have the audit. The liquidity from the fair launch, that is 51% liquidity, will be locked for 5 years. Right now, we have our team vesting, of course, like that I said before. Right now, we have more than 80% of our token locked. So we only have an unlocked amount of 8%. That's really low. And so we have done all these things to show that we're like a serious project, that there are no second intentions, there are not bad intentions. And like I always say, and the most important thing is that I am here. I always say, you 400 people are free to screenshot my face, of course. And I don't know, if I ever do something that's not right, you can all come and find me. So that's really important for me. So having an audit and having all the other type of things of this security things are really important, I believe. And I did it because that's the way I invest in a project. And like I always say, I want my project to be perfect and not have any red flags. I don't want people like entering and saying, hey, what's this that I don't like? So I have taken all the precautions necessary to have it like really, really safe, because that's what I believe. Avocado, like I always say, it needs to be an easy environment and also a safe environment for beginners and also for experts.
Okay, great, Aldo. And after launch, what's the marketing plans going forward there?
Perfect. So, well, right now our marketing is pre-launch. So we're actually I'm doing a lot of AMAs. We have ads on CoinSniper, PooCoin, BSC Scan. We are doing influencer campaign. We have been featured on the news. We have been featured on Yahoo Finance, investing.com, marketwatch.com. We've been featuring all so really important news that's really good. So that's our pre-launch. So our post-launch marketing campaign, of course, will have a different shift, because right now we are creating awareness of Avocado. We want people to know about Avocado. So, sorry, I speak a lot. I got out of here. So our post-launch marketing campaign will focus, of course, on something completely different, that is not also creating awareness, but to invite people to actually use the utilities. We will have 2 utilities after launch. So our Post-marketing will be more about, hey, come and check out these utilities, come and check out this project. We don't want just people to know about Avocado. We will invite people to use the NFT marketplace, to check out the NFT collection, to check out the game. So that will be the focus of the post-marketing launch campaign. And answering your question, what are our plans? We will team up with Coinbound.io. That's the best marketing agency that there is right now on the crypto world. They do the marketing for eToro, Stake, and MetaMask, and other big companies. So I have already had a conversation with them. But of course, when we finish the fair launch, we will be actually partnering up with them. So they will be the ones in charge to actually generate this new marketing strategy, the best marketing strategy available for us to maximize our awareness and to maximize our invitation to all the different users that are right now that haven't heard about Avocado, to invite them all to use it. So I believe we will be in really, really, really good hands, because of course we have Ralph, that it's our CMO. He's amazing. He knows a lot about marketing. He started as a community member, and after he gave us such a good suggestions on everything, we promoted him to CMO. That's a really important thing. Like I always say, community is important for me, and a community member right now came to be the CMO. He's in charge of making the marketing strategies. So by having a really great CMO, and also by working with the best marketing agency, I'm pretty sure that we will make the best marketing plan available. And of course, we will keep on the traditional post-launch marketing. That will be me having AMAs. I'm doing more than one AMA a day, and like I said, I truly love it. I don't speak English. Of course, English is not my native language. So being 1 hour and a half, speaking English and speaking about the project gets my head like confused, because after the AMAs, I have like 15 minutes where I'm like literally dizzy. But we'll have a really good post-launch marketing campaign. I will keep on doing AMAs. We will keep on having our ads on the mainstream platforms. We will keep on having press releases on different news media. And that will be basically it. And also we will keep on the Treasure Influencer campaign. So we will be doing the same thing we're doing now. We're going to keep that, but we're also going to be doing the bigger marketing campaign with this amazing cryptocurrency marketing agency. So I believe that our post-launch will be really huge, and that's important for everyone that's considering on investing on fair launch. After we have our fair launch, we will have a really great marketing plan. So I believe that will be reflected on the price. That's really important. After you launch, you need to do a good marketing, or because if you don't, the token price, anything can happen. So we're actually going to move fast and do things quickly. Sorry, to have this post-launch marketing campaign started as soon as possible, and of course having this impact on the price.
Great, Aldo. And I'll open it up to community questions in a minute. But I'll just go over the fair launch is April 11th on Pink Sale, the soft cap, hard cap. And was there a private sale before the Pink Sale?
Perfect. So right now we're having a fair launch. It won't be a pre-sale. We had a previous pre-sale that of course was canceled. When we first started the project, we grew too fast, and we made like big mistakes when we first started this. We launched it on February 18th, 2 weeks from our launch. That was when we had our website and our white paper live. 2 weeks over there, we said, hey, we have like a lot of members in the community. Our chat is like hyped up. Hey, let's do it. Let's do the pre-sale. So we did it we hurried the pre-sale, and of course, once we did the pre-sale, 3 hours later, we realized that we haven't reached the awareness that we should have. So that's why I canceled the pre-sale. I talked to everyone in the community. I said, hey guys, Aldo here. Sorry for that, but we realized that we haven't reached as many people as we need to reach, of course, that we want to reach. And everyone understood. That was really good. Everyone in the community understood. They were like, oh, hey, of course, we're here. Let's do it again. And like I said, like I promised, we will come back bigger and stronger. And I fulfilled my promise. And that's why we're here doing this fair launch. That is different. We're not doing a pre-sale. We are doing this strong marketing campaign. Of course, that includes me having AMAs every day and the other things that I said. And we are already seeing the results because our community has been massive these last few days. We have a lot of engagement, a lot of people coming, a lot of people staying, a lot of people digging more about the project. So it's paying off, this new marketing campaign. And our fair launch starts on April 11 at 8 p.m. It will be open only for 24 hours. So if you're planning to buy, you will have only 24 hours to do it. So it's more like come and take it. And if you don't, well, then you can buy it, of course, at PancakeSwap. But I believe the best price will be at fair launch. The soft cap will be of 100 BNB. That's our soft cap. And of course, since it's a fair launch, we don't have a hard cap. We also don't have a minimum, and we also don't have a maximum. So everyone is free to join with whatever they can. That's what I always say. I like that there's no minimum, so everyone can participate. And we will have a lot of incentives and rewards for everyone that participates on the fair launch that will be announced after this AMA. I have planned, of course, the tweet announcement. So keep an eye on Twitter to find out a different kind of announcement of the rewards that will be on the fair launch. We will have rewards for early birds. The first 150 participants that invest will have a special benefit. Top 200. There will be a lot of things that, of course, you will be able to see it today later. But to answer your question, yeah, it's a fair launch, 100 BNB soft cap. We actually the first part of the project, when we first started the project, we actually thought about doing a private sale, and we ended up doing kind of a private sale because we didn't have people actually buying. We sold less than 1% of the supply, way less than 1% of the supply. So all the people, the little people that bought something on private sale, of course, will have their tokens vested as the team. They will have the same vesting period as us. They will have their 40% released at 60 days after fair launch. That's 2 months, and then 10% each month. So they will have to wait 6 months in order to have their tokens. Basically, that's it.
Great. Let's open it up to questions from the community investors. Syed, you had a question for Aldo at Avocado Project. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Glenn. Okay. Running
Hi,
out of
Syed.
time. Yeah, hello. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Good. Okay. So we are running out of time, so I thought I should quickly go to my question. So I want to know that you mentioned about this game, Avoform game. So I was wondering that will it be a web browser-based game, or it will also be available on Google Play Store and iOS?
That's a really good question. And the first version will be web. That will be a web version. And we will be working on having on iOS and Android. Android will come first. It's a little bit easier on doing it on Android. And then we're actually working on iOS. But the first version, what will be available on May and on desktop version. Great question.
Got it. Thank you so much, and best of luck.
Thank you.
And let's go to Venice. You had a question for Aldo at the Avocado Project. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Hey, Venice.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing great. How about you?
Yeah, good. As I read on your white paper that we'll have a clubhouse in the metaverse. So I was wondering, do you guys have any mechanism for the sound effect to make it realistic? Like if someone is shouting at corner of the clubhouse, then it won't burst our ears with noise. It will feel realistic, like in real clubhouses.
To be honest, that's a really good suggestion. We haven't thought about that. That's really like a very good detail that we never thought about that. So that's a great suggestion. But to answer your question, yeah, no, we haven't thought about that realistic kind of thing, of going to a corner and shouting and having the enhanced volume. But of course, if you know how to do it, if you have a suggestion, please DM me and I will take it into consideration, because that's really good suggestion. But the answer right now is no, we haven't thought about that. But feel free, please, to DM me and we can chat more about that.
Okay, that's great. And I also had a whitelist spot for the pre-sale, and I contributed, but it was cancelled, as you mentioned earlier. So, do you have any plans to reward your previous whitelist spot contributors?
Perfect. So, well, you are getting the announcement as soon as this AMA ends, where I'm going to be announcing all the special benefits for the fair launch. And yes, of course, all the participants that entered to our previous pre-sale, participated on the pre-sale, will be rewarded. I can give it to you right now. We're planning to do a reward. No, sorry, I'm not going to say it right now. Just wait for the announcement that will come today in maybe less than an hour that I finish this AMA. So keep an eye out on our Telegram group. I will announce it there first. But yes, of course, you will have benefits because we all know that everyone that was with us from the beginning should deserve to have a special reward, and you will have it. So keep an eye out on our Telegram that will be announced today later on.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Hey, hey guys, good evening.
Hey, Rob.
Hey, Glenn. Thanks for having us. Just to touch on a little bit of what Venice asked. Yes, in the future we have plans to integrate Avocado into the meta space full on. Like Aldo said, it's a full ecosystem, and every utility is specially and specifically interconnected and intertwined, such that you can seamlessly relate or switch between any of the utilities at any given point in time, which requires that we integrate Avocado into the meta space full on. And by that I mean AR and VR. So yes, in the future we have plans to integrate, give you that real feel and experience by submerging its users via VR and AR. But I think our main concern now will be to have our fair launch done and then launch our first 2 utilities. The reason behind that is we can all agree that most projects could just literally wake up overnight and give you a list of utilities, but actually bringing those utilities to fruition is a really hard task, and we are concerned about scalability. So we do not want to have so much on our plate at once that we are unable to give you on maximum quality the individual utilities we have to offer. So we are going to just take it bit by bit, launch it step by step, whilst working hard on the other utilities, so that in the meantime you have something to hold on to, and you just gradually get submerged and integrated into the Arvo meta space more and more.
That's great. And what Ralph said, Ralph is my CMO. Thank you, Ralph. That what he said is completely true. And we're aiming utilities that will be really good. So everyone keep an eye out. Please, if we can continue with the next question, Glenn.
Yeah, I'll take one more. We're running out of time, and then we'll have to go to spin the wheel. Aisha, you had a question for Aldo at Avocado Project. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks, Glenn.
Hey, Aisha.
Okay. Hello, how are you?
I'm doing great.
Okay. I have few questions, but I think we are running out of time. So you mentioned about virtual parties in Avocado Clubhouse. I want to know that how many users will be able to join these virtual parties simultaneously?
That's a really good question that right now I don't have it, because we first need to know what land we're buying. So once we analyze what different kinds of lands are available for us to purchase, because first, before starting developing the clubhouse, of course, we need to buy the land. So we need to first know which is the land that we're actually going to buy. And once we know that, we will be able to know how many users will be able to be on the clubhouse when it comes to parties. But of course, we want to buy a big piece of land so we can host like more people. But that's a real question, and we're going to look forward to have the best plot of land that we are available to buy, of course, because we would love to buy like a lot, but we all know that lands on the central land are quite expensive. So we're going to do our best in order to find the cheapest and the most efficient one, so we can host like a very big metaverse clubhouse. So thank you for your question.
All right, got it. Thank you for answering.
Thanks.
Yeah, we always say anyone listening back to the recording, we can get you safely over to the official Avocado Telegram. It's in the main chat there. The chat's locked, so yeah, it's at the first one there, and the website's there. I'd recommend the community to check it all out. Avocado, and Aldo and Ralph here. Yeah, it seems a really amazing project and a really good investment for our investors for the future. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the future for the team and the community over at Avocado. So yeah, anyone listening back to the recording, like I say, just ask us in the main chat and we can get you over there. Do you have the VC open sometimes, Aldo, for investors to come in and have a chat?
Yeah, sure. Well, right now I'm really focused on doing AMAs on different communities, but yes, we're going to be having the BC open before our fair launch. On fair launch day, I will have the BC open maybe like 2-3 hours before it starts, so everyone that has a question can ask them there. But of course, like I always say, anyone can DM me with a question. If you didn't have the chance to ask your question here, please feel free to come into my Telegram group. You can ask it there. We have a lot of moderators that will be happy to help. I will be happy to help and answer all your questions or concerns. Like I always say, I'm really free to access. So you can all call me, you can all DM me, that I will be in touch with you all.
It's been great speaking to you today, Aldo. Take care, and we can hang around because we've got Spin the Wheel, I think, next. Acti or Ladizzle's spinning the wheel today. Two lucky winners.
I'm bringing the wheel right up here. Let's see.
Do you want? Oh, okay.
There we go. We're gonna do two spins for 50 BUSD each. So let me shuffle it a bit, and let's get our first winner. And the first winner is Penra, this gentleman. Congratulations. Let me get your ID here and I'll shuffle it a few more times, and let's get our second winner. And the second winner is Reza, and this guy. Okay, I have your IDs, guys, and I'll we'll post the winners a little bit later on today in our main chat, and everybody can claim their prizes. Thank you everyone for coming. Thank you to the Avocado team. You guys nailed it. It was awesome listening to you guys. And yeah, I can really see the passion, you know, and it's great to see, you know, people that are really heavily involved and have the passion for it and are just sticking it out there for, you know, for the rest of us, you know, building something cool, building a nice big ecosystem.
That's
you know?
Right.
And I love to see that you. It's good to have ambitious goals, man. You know, if you have big goals, you'll get far, right?
Exactly.
I love listening to you guys.
Yeah,
it's been awesome. Yeah.
It was a pleasure for me to be in here. Thank you very much for the time you gave me, and thank you. I had a really good time. Thank you very much, Glenn. It was an amazing AMA.
Although, yeah, you were amazing as well, and Ralph, yeah, it was awesome to speak to you today. That's the sort of you know, AMAs our investors love to see, and you know, with your passion and everything, like Acti says, you know, it goes a long way. The investors do want to, you know, that you're a very investable person, and the project looks awesome. So that's really cool. I'll send over a copy of the. Okay, I'll send over a copy of the recording into the shared chat. Aldo, you can share that with the community that couldn't make it today, and we'll pin that.
Okay, thank you very much.